Hey everyone, Paul here again. Let's see, today we've got something a bit different again, and it's a gaming machine. Sort of a nice, simple, well balanced gaming machine. And it's come in with overheating problems, and as you can probably see already, let me turn off this air conditioner. Now, I've had a few people make mention of the fact that there's a high-pitched whine in my videos, and it is the air conditioner. Now, it's bloomin' hot up here in this little town, so I'm doing this for you guys. I'm going to suffer. I'll probably start sweating in these gloves pretty soon. Alright, so it's coming in, it's overheating. I've checked it over, cleared the fans and all this sort of stuff. It will sit on boot and idle, and it'll run up to 80 degrees centigrade, and the BIOS then kicks in naturally and shuts things down. Now, there was a mention of the fact that there was a ticking noise coming from this area, which makes me think that most likely an impeller blade or something like that has come off the Corsair cooler, and as a consequence there's no fluid being pumped. Like if I let it idle and I hold on to this pipe here, which is the out coming from the CPU, it gets quite hot. So yeah, I'm definitely going to put it down to a busted impeller. Now, water cooling is all very cool and great, and I've got no issues against it, but for this situation, this is just a i5, it's not overclocked or anything like that. We're going to revert back to a good old air cooler. It's just simpler overall. I mean, don't get me wrong, I think water cooling is pretty nifty and cool, in spite of the fact that it's like, oh, that dicing with death sometimes with all these liquids in your computer. But, you know, I mean, they do make them pretty good, and these, they're a nice sealed unit. They're very simple to use. I'm just got to get the radiator off. Now, I'm hoping I can do this fairly quickly because I'm already starting to feel the heat, and it's 6 o'clock in the evening here. And the sun has gone down on the other side of the house. This is actually the morning sun side of the house. So, and it's still bloomin' hot. Tell you what, Christmas is going to be real toasty, and I'm not looking forward to it. Come on, come on. Okay. So I could have got a replacement Corsair unit. They're usually about probably works out about $100 by the time I add freight. So yeah, the ticking noise coming from there, most likely the impeller. I'm not even going to bother. It's just one extra hazardy thing to worry about. Screws, don't lose too many of them. Now here comes the fun thing. I actually have to take this main board out because I've got to get to the underside of the main board, take away the brace, and yeah, put in the new one. Oh boy, nothing like good old flexing main boards. Let's get this. What is this? I think this is a GTX 760, I'm guessing. I gotta say, you know, I see a fair number of gaming machines come through here with various faults, and this one's actually really nice and simple, clean, effective. Not a mess. Okay, it's got a few too many fans in my opinion. Now I know you think more fans, more cooling, but what actually happens is you actually start getting a turbulence problem, and instead of getting more cooling, you end up with less cooling, because the air is just smashing around with itself. Probably wouldn't hurt for me to open that up as well and take the check for dust. See what have we got more. Yeah, gloves are getting warm. Make sure I get these. Where are you? Oh, you're one of those. Okay. Oh boy. Oh no, you're marked. Cool. For a moment then I thought they were mystery unmarked cables. Okay, there. What have we got? reset. As long as you don't mess these around too much. As you go back without any dramas. We've got the... Good God. The angel is a little tight on the back here. What's going on? Don't make me have to take that flippin' thing off. There we go. I do not feel like having to take the back panel off just for all this. I need a magnet. There we go. What's going on there? Now you're just a stud. Yeah, there wasn't anything holding it down at the last second. Alright. There we go. This is what we had to get rid of. It's no use to us. It suits that. Alright. Now this is a standard sort of cooler. They say it's rated for up to 80 odd watts, but really, no, I don't trust it. Not for that. So I'm changing over to this one. This is the TS15A. It's an Intel cooler, but we don't need instructions. Alright. But it's quite a bit heftier. Alright. So you can see it's normally the ones I fit are usually about the 1.5 inch height there, but this one's got that little bit extra. Alright. Throw that into the rubbish. And well, we'll see how we go. They come with their own heat transfer stuff, but theoretically when you smash that down it should spread out, have the appropriate distribution. So what I'm going to do is I'll just take this off using isopropylene and a paper towel. Hold up a napkin, get a good dose of isopropylene, just sort of I better not mess these gloves up actually, because it's about my last pair. And I have just made a great big mess of that. So you're in trouble with the white stuff, with white napkins. You can't see what's on your napkin. Okay. Oh man. Clean it up, clean it up. Looking good. What have we got here? This is an Intel Core i5 4690. I'm pretty sure of that. My ass, I can get a little dodgy these days. What the? Just picking up remnants here. Yeah, it's looking good. I don't really be pushing down on this while it's on the case. At the same time, the case is a bit big for me to move around right now, so I'm just getting a board over here in a restaurant. Alright. Let's see, CPU fan. Now I like to put it in first because it just gives me an idea of where I'm going. Sometimes, particularly if the cable is too short or something like that. Alright, that's sitting in. Now I really need to push down on this. You need a third hand here. 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to temperature test this and everything before I send it back. I mean, come on, I'm not an idiot. I want to be sure that this actually does its job. Like I said, my biggest concern is that heat transfer compound, and some dickhead on his motocross motorbike just flying up the road. He's actually an efficient fellow. He only uses half his tyres, so I suppose that's commendable. Got trapped under here. Don't get me wrong, I like motorbikes. I am a motorcyclist myself. I got my motorbike license before I even got my car license. Alright. But some of the people around here are just a little too crazy. Alright. That's it, I can't handle it. These gloves, you can see, they're starting to, yeah, they're getting wet. I can't do this. That's just too wet. It's disgusting, man. It's disgusting. Okay. Yeah, it feels weird dealing with these things with naked hands. Alright, let's get those screws back in. Now obviously this isn't going to have the heat transfer capability of what the water cooling system had, but given the nature of the machine, the CPU, things like that, I don't think it's going to even come close to the limits of this cooler. And that's even in this environment. I mean, we're talking about 40-degree days here. That's 40 degrees centigrade. It should still be fine. Alright, let's plug these connects back in. Support them underneath when you push them back in. Don't just push them down and hope that the circuit board handles the flex for you. That's a good way to crack things. Even if it's not obvious, it will just, you know. What have we got here? What are you? You're a chassis fan. You're for this top. No. Okay. Oh boy, a favorite thing. Power LED. I got a bit of the shakes at the moment with my hands. I got 2 hours sleep last night, which isn't really the best. You do kind of want more than that. Hard drive light. No. Come on, come on. Hard drive light. I gotta admit, I prefer color-coded ones these days. It's too much to ask for, I guess. Reset switch. At least the writing on this main board is actually readable. Right. This is the audio. That's in. Alright. Let's see. We'll try to see how this goes. You're in. Oh man. Kinda jammed up there, something nasty. That's better. I hope you guys are enjoying the better audio quality, because bloody hell, it's hot. Yeah, I know, I'm whinger. It's what I do. Use the screwdriver pull. It's better. Okay. See that? Sweat's glistening off me. Alright. Alright. Let's see where we go. I need a screen. Alright, we have a screen. Power off there. Plugged in. Probably should give it a keyboard and a mouse. Good old Logitech wireless. Right, I don't know when the video footage stopped. I don't know what the camera did. It just decided to have a brain fart and ruin my day, which is entirely normal, of course. Needless to say, it's installed, and just see if we can show you the screen. Okay, we're at 34 at the moment. We're just gonna have to wait, see how it goes. Let's see. Running at 3700 RPM. Yeah, I'm kind of asking for trouble with that, with this cable hooking back around here. That was a bit of a silly mistake. I should have turned it 1/4 again. So I'm gonna have to restrain that cable. Just use a little miniature cable tie to hold it to the fan frame. Fan frame? Gee, can't speak. Fan frame. Right, we're good. It's 35, 36. It's creeping up a little bit, but I think that's more in the realm of normal. So here we go. 36. Before it was fairly quickly pushing up to 60, 65 degrees. You gotta realize also this room, its ambient temperature has got to be at least 32 to 34 degrees. I don't have a thermometer to show me, but I know it's pretty damn hot in here. I'm sweating. I'm not going to be booting into the system because that will really show a little bit too much of this person's stuff. Let's see, 37. So it is creeping up, but I'd consider that normal creeping up, just as the heatsink takes up all that heat coming from the CPU. The heat capacity of the heatsink tries to reach equilibrium. And now's a good time to read the instructions. Let's see. Installation. Yeah, we did that. And we did that. Oh, that's everything. We did everything. Maybe we should do it in a different language. Nope, that's it. Alright. When I ordered this unit, I was a little bit worried about its mass being a bit much for the board, because this is a tower system, pulling it down. But when I actually got it, took it out of the box, I'm pretty happy with that. That's not going to cause mainboard distortion. In the old days with the P4 processors and the really colossal heat sinks that they needed, you'd start getting failures at the mainboard just simply from the mass twisting the mainboard, distorting it, cracking various things. We're at 38. Now I'm pretty confident by about this time last time it was cooking up well and truly a lot more than this. Let's see if I can actually adjust the um, what do you call it? The fan profile. Let's see, can we do this? Manual fan. It's on full speed. No wonder. Huh. Let's see. Let's try what happens if we put the silent mode. Yeah, I can feel it drop right down there. Yeah, we're going down to 2000. We should see the temperature pick up now. What about Chassis 2 fan? What are you on? Standard. Yeah. Standard's probably a better option. Let's go to standard. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, it's creeping up a little bit. Relative to the ambient temperature in here, that's pretty damn good going. I'm happy with that. I'm going to consider this fixed. I'll give it a little bit more of a clean. It needs some dust removal just to finish up, and I'm going to look inside that graphics card, check that its heat sink's doing alright. But I consider this a success. It's a bit of a shame the water cooling died like that, but it was good of the person to notice that they could hear the ticking and tell me, because that was the key piece of evidence that I needed to sort of deduce that it was most likely the impeller inside that's gone. So, alright, well, thanks for watching, and until next time, I'll catch you later.